It's more of a didn't believe in slaves, but help them.
Whoa.
We were always told to stay out of here. My mom was like, this just gives bad vibes. It just amazes me that these graves are old.
Yeah.
Still look
when I first saw them years ago, I thought they were children because of the small mounds.
Mm-hmm.
But when we started reading some of the dates and everything on, I was like, oh no, they ain't children.
Mm-mm. I was told that this place was cursed by a voodoo thing.
Yeah. Haven't been able to confirm that, but I know down as soon as you turn to come up in here, behind the bamboo, there is like it almost looks like some kind of animal stall, but it's small. And
we were
we were kind of thinking
like a playhouse thing or something.
Yeah.
Of the sort.
Well, we was kind of thinking it was the voodoo shack because we went off in there and checked it out, and every time I put a camera up down there, it would run, but it didn't video anything. So I thought, well, something wrong there. So in some of the haunted collections that I have a voodoo doll that I got from a family that was into voodooism, and I guess when she died or whatever, I think it was her son or something, he wanted it out of his house. So I took it in. I was never able to connect with anything to it, but I brought it up here one time, and we set it up down there at that little shack just to see what kind of reaction. We came up here for probably an hour or two investigating, went back down there, and it had moved to the inside of that shack. Now, whether it was an animal that did it, I don't know, but it got moved. But none of the cameras would record anything.
We used to play in there, I won't lie. When we come down here, we used to get in there and play, and then people got mad because people were going in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was pretty hidden because when we heard there was supposedly a voodoo shack around here, we were kind of checking different places.
I could have told you that.
but Robert, as we were coming up in here, he happened to,
look over and glance,
saw the metal roof. Just barely saw the metal roof.
It.
So we stopped, and of course there was like a little cut space that was going back into it through that bamboo, and we walked
if people
off.
Catch you in there, they throw a fit.
Oh yeah.
They will throw a fit, which they didn't know it was us kids at the time. But when my grandpa said, they're like, okay, yeah, well, we don't want nobody in there.
But I know I had a static cam set up here with a REM pod and everything, but that's where it picked up like a male's voice, but it almost sounded like it was doing a chant, some kind of a ritual, and that's where we thought, well, maybe there is a voodoo priest or something that, cast a curse, and that was him, doing something. But I mean, usually I have to get about halfway back down here, and that's when it gets real eerie.
Just how to get passengers down. And you're just like,
Well, it doesn't feel as eerie over here as we did the first few times we've come in. But we've usually set up right through here and set up, but right back, I think it's right back in there is where you have like the tree line or whatever, but there's like a little opening that goes off back in there, but it was kind of grown, it looked almost like a cave back in there. And we were over here and we could see like two red eyes that was back in there, because we looked at it and I looked at everybody else and, did y'all see that? And there was somebody else that saw it too a little bit after I'd seen it. But there's this tree stump that's here somewhere, and where are you?
Sure, I'll find it real quick. Unless they ground it down, which is possible.
It should have been right here. So there was a tree stump. I don't see it. But we'd set some devices and set a REM pod on it, and I mean it went off like crazy here.
I've never really been over here. I always say we don't come in here.
Wow, it's not here anymore.
Unless we really were not far enough over, maybe.
No, it was right here. This is on back a little bit, but I was thinking it was between the first two headstones.
Was it right there?
I don't think it was down this way further. It might have been.
There's a tree stump.
Yeah, that might have been it, but I was thinking it was, yeah, that might be it. But I know we just put devices on there and it would just go off like crazy. But I've been up here as we leave, walking back up the road, heard like a female screaming down in here. And Tina had come through the spirit box earring, and then she noticed one of her earrings was missing. And we was kind of curious about that. But I've had cat balls and motion lights go off back over in here. And we were down here and saw a shadow figure run across up there. And there was one time I was walking through here somewhere, and one of the other team members said they saw something walking behind me, but it didn't pick up on camera. I don't know who that is. Or just way too quiet out here tonight.
You're like new person, not happening. Figured it'd be irritating. This to me is crazy.
Yeah,
That's a new one.
new one, yeah.
But it'll probably stay like this for ever.
Well, it depends on how much rain you get. But I've seen them stay for at least a year.
And there's those up there that have been there for.
Yeah, but it almost seems like somebody's come in and kind of mounds them up.
They've always. Something over there.
But you think being on a little bit of a slope of the ground, when it rains, that would just start washing out. But
so there was a guy out here one time that we asked about that. He said nobody maintains them. He said they look like that. They stay looking like that. He said the only thing he does is he'll kind of de-weed them a little bit and mow right here. That's it. Something over there. I don't.
Over where? Back in there? All kind of traffic coming up in here now.
Definitely a lot of browns out here.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, people running up and down through this white pickup.
Good thing I can deal with them.
Go, Satin. Yeah. Well, we're just about finished. I say we're just about finished. I say we're about finished. I did a little bit earlier, but not a whole lot. Just trying to catch, evidence of the paranormal. Huh?
We grew up in this area.
Yeah.
So this is our which is really funny. This was our drinking spot.
Yeah.
So we just find it really funny that people are out here yeah, I take care of the cemetery. I love picking up beer cans. We never did that. This is my best friend Clayton right here. No.
Yeah, I went to school with y'all.
working now. Oh, using energy here? Change this one out too. Change out battery. That should cover it. Motion light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that rumble is. Any spirits that are here who come to visit you tonight, we're not here to disrespect you. We're just here seeing if possibly you might want to come and communicate with us. We have some devices set up around in different areas, little cat balls, some motion lights. These little toys and devices will not harm you in any way. It's something you can use to let us know you're here, or that you would like to communicate with us. Maybe you have a story you would like to tell. Feel free at any time to walk around, find some of these little devices, like that little motion light over there. Thank you. If there's any spirits here that can hear us and understand what we're saying, you can use these devices. I don't know if that's residual, or if that's something that understood what I'm saying by telling them to use the devices to let us know they're here. There's a little cat ball over there on that little tree stump there beside that light that keeps turning on. Can you turn that little cat ball on, make it start flashing colors? That'll just let us know that you do hear and understand what we're saying. If you're turning on that little white light over there, right there in front of it on that stump, that tree stump, there's a little toy ball. Can you go over and touch it for us, please? Got to be residual. And all I got to do is get close to one of these devices and it will activate. Which I find that in a lot of places we go. Nothing intelligent, just residual. Of course, a lot of people see that stuff happen. Oh, we're connected with the spirit.
That's weird how that red showing up on that thermal.
Huh?
See that red thermal?
What's it showing up on?
This little thermal thing that Tim gave me.
Oh, that's his little thermal imager.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how accurate that is.
Oh, it's Japanese made. And
Yeah.
shouldn't be anything red hot around here like that. As cool as it is.
So, well, I'm gonna sometimes these headstones will show up a little hot. Then granted, if it's in the sun, it absorbs heat.
Yeah.
But sometimes trees will show up a little warm too. But one's a little bit better.
Well, yeah, this
That,
ain't no
yeah.
this ain't no
Yeah.
high def. So
If you're here with us tonight, can you make some noise to let us know?
there's plenty of devices out here you can touch. Let us know where you are. All we want to do is communicate. We're not here, no disrespect, no nothing. Just want to carry on a conversation with you if you'd like to. There's little balls on headstones around here. You touch one of them, it'll give you some pretty colors.